Chapter 2. A Chase Through the Martian Sands. The dawn broke over the shifting sands of Phantasmara, casting a soft violet glow that painted the landscape in gentle strokes of ethereal beauty. The air shimmered with heat, and the crimson moons, though dimmer in the early morning light, still hung above like glowing guardians of the strange world. Alyxara stood at the edge of the citadel's grounds, her heart racing with anticipation for the adventure that lay ahead. "Are you sure we're ready for this, Zorib?" Alyxara looked over at her friend, who was busy adjusting his satchel, its contents clinking cheerfully. He had promised her an invention that would aid their journey through the Grove of Echoes, and though she trusted him, the unpredictability of his gadgets always came with an edge of uncertainty. Of course, Zorib replied, his voice enthusiastic despite his slightly frazzled appearance. His bright purple skin gleamed under the soft light, and his large eyes sparkled with mischief. This beautiful device, the time tick, will allow us to pinpoint our position and could even, accelerate our travel or, expand our timelines in unexpected ways. He laughed, his jingle of fabrics accentuating his cheerful aura. "Unexpected ways," Kshrik echoed, sliding into the conversation with a graceful bow. "In this realm, dear Alyxara, the unexpected is merely the beginning of one's adventure. Are we to chase the winds or be chased by our own foolishness?" Her heart swelled with excitement and a tinge of worry. "Let's hope it's the winds we are chasing then. We've a long way to go." The Grove of Echoes, a place whispered about in the court, was said to be a realm of enchantment and revelation, where the trees themselves whispered secrets and the very earth held wisdom. Yet, tales of creatures lurking in the shadows often accompanied the allure of those mysteries. Together with Zorib and Kshrik, Alyxara took her first steps into the golden glow of the desert, the grains of sand shifting beneath her feet. The sensation was both exhilarating and unnerving, as though the ground could reveal its secrets at any moment. A familiar rustling came from the sandy dunes, and she smiled, remembering the light-hearted spirit they had all shared in the court. Today, they would transcend those walls and immerse themselves in the very heart of Marsland. As they ventured further from the citadel, the serene beauty of Phantasmara began to morph around them. The sand winders, majestic, ethereal creatures, gliding through the air, curiously hovered above, their glimmering forms caught in the morning light. Alyxara watched with wide eyes, nearly forgetting the mission at hand. "Fascinating, isn't it?" Kshrik asked, noting her mesmerized expression. "Remember, they are guardians of the shifting sands. Do not allow your heart to wander too much in their beauty. They may lead you astray." With resolve, Alyxara shook off her distraction. "Right, let's keep moving. We have to reach the Grove before." Instinctively, she grabbed Zorib's hand, pulling him and Kshrik close as they were caught in the chaos. The wind howled like a creature denied its prey, and Alyxara's heart raced with adrenaline. "Run!" she yelled, launching herself forward, her legs kicking the shifting sand beneath. Zorib's laughter bubbled through the chaos. "This is quite the chase we've signed up for." He tugged on a loose thread of fabric, revealing a small contraption connected to his satchel. With a flick of his wrist, he activated the device, and it emitted a series of colorful sparks that filled the air around them like fireworks. The dazzling display seemed to confuse the sandwinders, redirecting their path momentarily away from the trio. As they zigzagged through the honeyed dunes, Alyxara's mind buzzed with exhilaration. Each step, each twist felt alive, like the world itself was urging them forward. With Kshrik deftly manipulating the shadows around them, they managed to slip and glide from dune to dune, the wind behind them pushing them ever onward. Suddenly, the ground beneath Kshrik shifted unexpectedly, sending him tumbling down a slope of sand. "Alyxara!" he called, his voice tinged with an unexpected thrill. "Catch him, Zorib!" Alyxara ran back, feeling as if the winds themselves were trying to separate them. She reached out, managing to grab Kshrik's slender arm just as he was about to slide further down. The moment sent a surge of courage through her as she hoisted him back to solid ground. "Thank you," Kshrik chuckled, his face beaming with delight. "You have spirit, young adventurer." "We need to keep moving," Zorib urged, his excitement palpable. "The winds favor us, but they won't forever." Spurred by his urgency, they pressed on, the trio navigating the undulating hills of crimson and gold, Zorib leading the way with wild enthusiasm as he pointed out the dewy flora that dotted the landscape. "Oh, look, the singing blossoms. Hear how they hum in delight." As they paused momentarily, Alyxara pressed her ear against a vibrant flower that swayed with a sweet serenade. Shriek watched with a twinkle in his eyes. "You see, Alyxara? Even the flora sings of the joy of adventure, but we must not tarry. The shadows grow longer." Pushing forward, they eventually spotted the edge of the grove of echoes shimmering in the distance, a wall of vibrant greens and blues contrasting sharply with the fiery hues of the wasteland. The trees towered majestically, their branches heavy with bioluminescent fruits that glowed gently, illuminating the path ahead. "We're here!" Alyxara shouted, a rush of triumph echoing in her chest. She darted forward, exhilaration coursing through her veins. This was it. The climax of their journey through the sands had led them to this enchanted realm. Yet, as they approached the entrance into the grove, a heavy stillness enveloped them. The echoing whispers of the trees seemed to grow louder, harmonizing into an intricate melody. Its piercing azure eyes locked onto Alyxara with an otherworldly intensity. "Welcome, seekers of knowledge," the creature spoke, its voice resonating like music cascading through the air. "What brings you to the sacred grove of echoes?" "We seek truth," Alyxara answered, feeling the gravity of the moment settle upon her. "A darkness threatens Marsland, and we believe the grove holds spells of ancient wisdom to combat it." The wolf tilted its head, contemplating her words. "Wisdom comes at a price, young adventurer. Are you prepared to embrace the burdens that follow knowledge?" Gazing at her friends, Alyxara felt the weight of her choice. The strange creature before them posed a question that transcended the surface of their journey. For in their hearts, they were not only seeking answers, but embracing the call of adventure, ready to face whatever lay ahead. "I am," she replied boldly. "Together we will face whatever challenges arise." "Then step further into the grove," the phantasmal wolf beckoned, "for the echoes await you." As they moved deeper into the grove, the world around them transformed into a harmony of light and shadows, a brilliant dance that intertwined with the secrets they sought. The chase through the sands had only been the beginning, and Alyxara felt a thrill surge through her as a new path unfolded. Unexpected obstacles, discoveries, and the echoes of the past awaited them beyond the threshold, a whirlwind of magic and a heart-stopping race against the darkness looming over Marsland. Together, they would uncover the truths that could heal or harm and shape the fate of not just their destinies, but the land they had come to cherish.